Hi guys. Hi guys, it's Laura from How to Get Your Shit Together, and in this video I am updating you on how I fared with my 2016 resolutions. And if I look like death, it's because I feel like it. For 2016 I had 8 resolutions, give or take. I messed around with a few. I am going to be telling you whether I achieved them, and if not, how far I progressed with them, what obstacles I faced, and if I overcame them, how, and what I learned. Okay, let's go. I am going to be doing a separate video on my 2017 resolutions because 1, I don't want this video to be a bajillion hours long, and 2, I'm not sure my voice can take it, but I will link it below when it is up. Oh, I can't hear a thing. Resolution number 1 was to redo the Konmari Method. Did I achieve it? Not really. I did achieve the first step, which is decluttering everything, but I have since realized that my problem with the Konmari Method, the reason that I have never felt like I have fully completed it, is because I never fully completed the second step, which is to organize everything. It's to give everything a home. So I'm great at getting rid of stuff, but I'm not so great with what's left. But yeah, I kind of redid the Konmari Method, but I didn't quite finish it. Resolution number 2 was to launch an e-course, and I did it. It nearly killed me. The process took so much out of me. I was so drained, so ill, so lacking in sleep, but it was worth it. The e-course launched in April of 2016 and so many students have enrolled. I've seen so many comments, so many lovely messages from people, and the one thing I learned from it is that I can achieve so much more than I think I can if I just put my mind to it. The amount of work that went into that e-course was astounding, and I did all of that on top of all of the work that I would normally do, like writing blog posts, recording videos, all of that stuff. So yeah, what the feck am I doing with the rest of my time? When it comes right down to it, I can achieve a shitload more than I think I can. Resolution number 3 was to write the first draft of a book. No, not even a single word. So disappointing. This has been a goal of mine for a long time. I am a writer. I consider myself a writer, but right now I'm just writing blog posts, and to be honest, the amount of words I have written in blog posts in 2016 could easily have constituted a book. One thing I did realize though was that a lot of my ambition for writing a book was so that I could be considered a writer by others, so that I could call myself a writer rather than a blogger, which I still don't feel comfortable calling myself. So a lot of it was about maybe not so much pleasing others, but kind of being able to portray myself in a certain way, being able to label myself in a certain way. So I've done a lot of soul searching in the meantime. I had scrapped it kind of initially, but now I am ready to embrace the whole love of writing, just the whole sitting down, letting words flow out, editing them. That is my jam. That is what I love to do. So I'm going to focus on that element of things rather than just being a published writer, because realistically, will I be published? Who knows? But will I be proud of myself for having written a book? Very much so. I'd still love to be published though. Resolution number 4 was to read at least 25 books. I am a huge bookworm, but in recent years I've gotten out of the habit of reading, so for 2016 I really wanted to make it a priority. So I just plucked a random figure out of the air, came up with 25, just said it was about 2 books a month. So that sounded kind of challenging in the sense that up until that point I wasn't really reading that much at all, but also very much achievable. And achieve it I did. I read about 39 books this year, and there were a handful of others that I started and didn't finish because I've come to the realization that it's just not worth my time to finish a book that I don't truly enjoy. Still read a lot of stinkers, but one of those optimistic readers. You know, I'll read and a book will be not great, but I will just assume that it will get better or that the ending will salvage everything. Number of times that actually held true: once. Resolution number 5 was to get my diploma in digital marketing, and I did. I got a distinction. I cannot believe it. It was amazing. I put a lot of work into it, a lot of work, but I still was not sure. I questioned my abilities, to be honest, because it's been so long since I have been involved in the whole education, studying side of things, that I felt that I was just out of my depth, that I wouldn't be able to keep up, that I was behind everyone else. But in the end, I did it. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Resolution number 6 was to start an editorial calendar. Not only did I start one, but I continued to use it for the entire year of 2016, and I have just started planning my new one for 2017. Did the same for YouTube videos, so I always knew what video was coming up, so I wasn't sitting down the night before thinking, fuck, game changer. Resolution number 7 was to keep up with bullet journaling. This was kind of a yes and no one for me. My system kind of evolved a little bit this year. On January 1st, I started doing mind sweeps. If you're not sure what they are, I have a video on them. I will link it below, but basically every day I sit down and kind of jot down things as they occur to me. I just leave a notebook beside me. If something pops into my head, I write it down there and then. That is kind of the essence of bullet journaling, but I have a separate bullet journal notebook. So every now and again I will go through my mind sweep notebook, pick out anything that is relevant, any happy memories, anything that's noteworthy, and I will transfer it to my bullet journal. So I did keep up with my mind sweep notebook, but I am a little bit behind. And by a little bit, I mean a few months behind with actually transferring the stuff from my mind sweep notebook over to my bullet journal notebook. And now that I am saying all this, I can realize that it sounds incredibly overly complicated. It works for me. But I did realize that bullet journaling is really important to me. It's been so lovely to just flick back over that notebook and look at all the happy memories and wonderful things that happened and all of the things that I achieved, and yeah, some shit things that happened in 2016, but to flick back and be able to see everything, I have really loved that. And I'm going to stop talking about that now because I'm sure to a lot of people I sound like a lunatic. And then finally, resolution number 8 was to join a gym. This is kind of a wishy-washy one. Yes, I did join a gym. I joined a gym in January. I am still a member of a gym, not the gym that I joined, but I have stopped going. There are legitimate reasons, okay? Hear me out. I started going, I had great intentions, and for several months I did go on a very regular basis. I even hired a personal trainer. I was training with him, doing really well. In 2016, I was sick a lot in 2016. I am sick right now. I think this was my 4th or 5th sinus infection in the past 12 or 13 months. I had suffered with kidney stones, so I was in a lot of pain with those. Also had gallstones, was in a lot of pain with those. Had my gallbladder removed. Also have another pain, like I get chest pains, and no doctor so far has been able to tell me why I'm getting these pains or what's causing them. So I have been in and out of hospital, back and forth to my doctor. So I kind of fell off the whole gym thing. In truth, what happened was that a new gym opened up locally and I joined that gym instead because it was cheaper than my previous gym, and I haven't actually gone because I was used to the previous gym and I knew where everything was and I knew everybody, and this new gym terrifies me. But really it's just a matter of sucking it up, going for my induction and finding out where everything is so that I feel comfortable. And that is a wrap. Thumbs up if you are excited for 2017. Comment below and let me know what your biggest highlight or achievement or whatever for 2016 was. Doesn't have to be a resolution you made, just something that happened that you are particularly proud of. Virtual high fives all round. If you're ready to get your shit together in 2017, then subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I upload new videos every Thursday to help you live a better life. As soon as I put up my 2017 resolutions video, I will link it in the description box below, so have a look, see if it's there, go check it out if it is. Until next time, Gur míle maith agaibh, agus beidh mé sibh sigalua. Slán.